Discovery, go at throttle up. Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hello, I'm back. How was the soup? Delicious. Delicious. I forget where he goes from there. The moment we know you're back by how the guitar is tuned. Quiet. The moment I know you're a dick when you talk in chat. Oh, wait, that's right now. Oh! Get frick, nerd. Get timed out, idiot. All right, anyway. Yes, sir. What's up, man? All right. It's time for derail. Time for derail. It's time to train Max. It is time to train Max. Let's get the tunage on. I'm gonna keep that same tunage going. Classy. That was classy. There's nothing inappropriate about that. You dill hole. All right, we're playing derail. We're train maxing. Let's go. I am not a hole in which a herb grows. Fine, you butt wipe. You butt dumpling. You turd burglar. That's right, you steal poop. You start. This is weird with two musics playing. All right. A Derail Valley map built from your workers and resources saved would be nice. Hey, there's our demo unit, dude. All right. It's a little loud. Perfect. Needs more neon? No, it doesn't. Alright, how much money do we have? We have 500 G's. Where are we? I think this is the machine factory. So did I miss anything? I don't know, man. I don't know when you left. Why you guys always ask me that? Did I miss anything? I don't know if you missed anything. I don't know where you left. I don't know when you left, and I'm not giving you an individualized recap. I have no clue. Why are you always asking me that? Like I know when you left. Was gone for 3 seconds. What did I miss? You missed me saying don't ask people what did I miss. Well, I left after space news, so you haven't missed anything. I just came back. And also, second part of that is telling me when you left is not the point that I'm getting at. I don't know what you missed. You're just gonna have to watch and find out. Oh, there's the tool shed, boy. The tool shed in which they were
Discovery, go at throttle up.
playing music in. Shunting job. Unload and store a train with cryogenic oxygen. 25 Gs. Unload and store a train with diesel. Hey Cody, 2-month resub. I was really hoping for an individualized recap, Sag. Do you play with VSync off? I don't know. We're capped at 60 frames, but that's not necessarily VSync. The pudding has been shoveled to the next administration. You can only check VSync in the main menu. Oh. Yeah, I probably... I don't know, it's hard to say, Black Eagle. I don't know. Oh, I see it. Yeah, screen tearing, especially... Oh, no, let's see that. Is this... Let's try with VSync on. Okay, I get it. FYI, President Carter's Capitol Memorial's on TV right now. Okay, cool. I gotta work. Some of us gotta work. Not all of us can just sit there and be just lying around. I understand. The next president, you show some respect. Absolutely. But yeah, no. That's cool. I'll watch it later. To be fair, he got up there, man. He was 100. What was he? 101? Dang, dude. That's up there. I hope to live that long. That'd be pretty cool. I would be 101 in 2089. That'd be sick. Please, I hope we have a frigging moon base by then. Just please. Please. Like, please. Like, please. Nothing would irk me more to live till 2089 and we don't have a freaking moon or Mars base. I would be pissed. I'd be like grumpy old man times 7, dude. But yeah, no, that's, you know, give your respect for ex-commander-in-chief always. But yeah, I'd rather drive my train around. Plot twist, still stuck in Leo. Oh god. It's Railroads music, Vasia. It's good background music for Derail. When I'm 101, I'd be 1 year into the 22nd century. In 2100, I will be 112. You know, I don't understand, like, what, you know, like with advances in modern science, someone couldn't live to like 245, maybe 300. I am 88, Yarg. I'll be 101 in 2089. Do you need a calculator? Yarg, you are suffering from what's called strimmer math. You can hear the guns to salute Carter from your house. That's cool, Fall. Oh no, he was 100, not 101. That's why you were confused. You sure that's the reason? You sure about that? You sure about that? Please calculate it on stream. No. Alright, I don't want to really do shunting here. Can you turn the music down just a touch? Yes. There you go. Background music is loud. Alright, there we go. There's only shunting jobs here, and then there's a little dinky job to the goods factory. Scrap metal to the steel mill. Steel mill is that one, right? Can you turn it up? I can't, actually. But we get to watch the next Halley's Comet on stream. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, those are pretty neat. Gelly. Wait a minute. Does this have sound? Hold on. Just remember, chat, Charlie don't surf. I don't know if you've seen this before, but here's the Starbase tracking board. Huh. Cool. You know. Alright. None of these are train maxing. None of these are train maxing. Let's get out of here. Where should we go? Let's take the trains down the line to City West. Or we could go to CP right there. I don't know what that is. Congestion pricing. I forget what that one is. Your mom's house. It's a big load to pull. I'm pretty sure that's not what that stands for. It'll spit up your cracker. Sorry, man. The locomotives need to run up the temperature. No. They get hot. The traction motors can get hot. Alright, let me just go make sure our train is ready to go. You know what? We could take a little poopy doopy job. Where's that poopy doopy job gonna take us? To the steel mill. Goods factory in town. That's over there. Not worth the cost of operation of the two locomotives. Neither is that, for what it's worth. These shunting jobs actually ain't too bad, but I'm not shunting with the slug. That's a long haul. This is a long haul configuration. Let's just take these to the steel mill. Alright, so MFFH73, scrap metal going to the steel mill. They're on track B40. I'm not wrong, the American type knuckle. If I'm not wrong, the American type knuckle couplers is coming for the next major Derail Valley update this year, along with 2 new locos. Hope they wouldn't delay it. Ah, cool, man. B4. There they are. Knuckle couplers is the superior design anyway. Okay, let me just go make sure all the brakes are off. Okay, we're disengaged there. What about on the Sluggerino? Disengaged on the Slug. We are disengaged on number 20. Number 20 has been our workhorse locomotive. It helped us get the demo. But that's the demo DE6, guys. This is my locomotive. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Actually, there's none like it. We call it Balls. Or if you want to be cool, Balls Ot. Yeah. Okay. So I got to turn this consist around. I got to turn the locomotives around because we're going south out of this yard. So we can use the military track Y right there. We can use siding E to go up here, turn the train around, go back into B and grab it. Trains are stored in the balls. Yep. Alright, so disengage the brakes, make sure we have the pneumatics get up to snuff, okay? The red arrow right there on your brake pipe is your pneumatic pressure for the brakes. Keep in mind, it's reverse of what you think it is. If it's 0, that means your brakes are disengaged. If that red arrow starts to go up, that means your brakes are engaged. You'd think that you'd need pressure to put the brakes on. No, 0 pressure releases the brake. Also E, J. Alright, cool. Alright, that's your overall tank reservoir right there. We got plenty of, see there, we used some air. It was at 8 bar, but we used some, so it's gonna take a second to build up pressure again, but we got plenty left. Okay, train brakes are off. Isn't there a failsafe when they engage on pressure failure? Yeah, all systems. That's what the other thing is for. That's your lines and your brakes. So this is that one is what your brakes are doing. That's what's in the line. If that black arrow goes to 0, the red arrow will go up. Or not exactly like that, but you get the idea. All right, cool. Throw reverser into forward. Configure the lights. Okay. 2 hyonks forward. Yeah, it's like the train brakes work like semi. Loss of pressure indicate if you lose pressure, the brakes clamp. This is for the brake pipe, though. That's why I said it's not exactly. The brake pipe is showing your train's brakes. That's not like that's not the failsafe, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so all systems. This is more of a that's not showing you your overall brakes, right? This is showing you what your brakes are doing. If you apply pressure in the lines manually, it'll put the brakes on. This is reversed of how the failsafe works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not sure the exact operation principle there, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So this is more your brake actuation and not necessarily your brake failsafe. If that one, if your reservoir goes to 0, your brakes engage. They'll engage. That's the one that shows like pressure loss. Pretty sure I got that right. It's been a minute. And the speedometer is pretty straightforward stuff. So, wait a minute, fellas. If they're adding knuckle couplers to this, are they adding American trains? More American trains? Because I'd love to be zooming around in a GG. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, what other locomotive is called GG, man? Good game. Alright, we gotta make sure number 20 clears the junction. Brandon, you were at a Coca-Cola bottling plant in Georgia the other day waiting to pick up a load, and they had a train in there shunting 15 tanker cars on 3 tracks. It was pretty interesting. That is super cool, actually. Okay. Operation. Next time you're out here, drummer, we'll go find one, dude. I know I mention this every stream, but I'm so annoyed that my PC is inoperable and I can't play Derail 2. Sorry, man. Well, then stop talking about it and fix it. You're gonna get the 570 Ti. I don't know. What's the middle car you got there? Rocket Guy, that's called the Slug. It's for extra tractive effort, dude. So tractive effort is basically, it's a measurement of force exerted on the rails from the train. So the slug gives you more traction. Think of it, it does the same thing that like, a semi-truck has like a second axle that it can drop to give it more traction, right? Same idea. So what that thing has, that thing from this platform down, it's got the, sorry, I woofed that soup way too fast. From the main deck down, it's it's got traction motors. It just has no diesel generator on it, so it needs to be plugged in. If you plug the slug into a locomotive, you can generate more power. It generates the power for it, and you can make more traction. It's like I said, having more wheels, having more drive wheels, dude. It increases total tractive effort of the locomotives. Yeah, dude, locomotive's effectiveness is measured in kilonewtons. Yeah, weird, huh? Or pounds. It uses the same measurement of force as rocket engines, which is pretty cool. So the difference between that and a B unit, guys, is a B unit would have a diesel generator on it, but no cab. That's the difference. So what that technically, I mean, the slug is the slang term for it. What that technically is a tractive effort booster unit. Yeah, that's technically what it is. That's correct, Hooded. Mm-hmm. It has electric engines, but no diesel engine to power it. You got to plug it in, so you can use it to get more tractive effort. You're not necessarily going to be able to haul more. What the slug does is make it easier to haul trains up a track. Because, once again, you're not going to be able to haul more because you're still... Your bottleneck is still how much power you can generate. This is just able to put the load down a little bit better to give you a little bit more traction. You really shouldn't carry a heavier train with the slug. But you can, I guess. So yeah, a B unit, right? A B unit would be a slug with the diesel engine, but no cab. So B unit would go all the way up there, and it would just look like a box sitting on top of a locomotive. So like if the locomotive is an A unit, right? And the B unit is a locomotive without the cab, the slug is like the C unit. It's a locomotive without a cab and power. No one has ever called it a C unit. Ever. Yeah, there you go, Andrew, yeah. The slug is there for traction, Nova. It's there for traction. Approaching a level crossing. So when you hear the train's bell going off, that means you're either in the yard or at a station if it's a passenger train. The bell is there to indicate that the locomotive is in operation. Now keep in mind, the locomotive could be operable but not moving. That's why the bell is there. The horn, well, that's for people to get them out of the way. But the horn is there to sound the train's intentions. The horn is telling you what the train is doing. So, we just approached a level crossing. We're in a yard, so having the bell on, and then honking in a certain configuration, coming up to the level crossing is how it would be done in real life. You don't necessarily need to do it in Derail, but it's there. It's cool to do, and it's cool to use as an opportunity to teach people how locomotives work. When you're approaching a level crossing, with a train, 2 long honks, 1 short, and 1 long. So, yonk, 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 yonk. That's your, that is your approach. Ooh, cool. That's your approach sequence of yonks for, for level crossing. What steam whistle is your favorite? 44 teens. So you're approaching another level crossing here, so. Keep in mind, you don't really need to do this for every single crossing if you want to do it in Derail. Yard crossings are not that yet. You don't need to do it for yard crossings. This is just for regular streets, so to speak. Hey Raiden, welcome back. Are you gonna bust out a steam train for fun? No, I'm gonna bust out my demo diesel to make some money because the diesel engines actually do work. Drummer, I was thinking about this the other day because Brimo and I took a train trip over the weekend. We got on our local light rail and went into Boston. Or not light rail, our commuter rail. I was on the MBTA track the other day. And I was thinking about it, like in Derail, dude, passenger trains, you need to be on time, right? So you're gonna have to do it in a certain amount of time to keep the train on schedule, which is actually super interesting. That would be a really cool game mechanic. Yeah, Brimo and I took the train into the city the other day, which was pretty cool. It's not the PC, it's electronics in your house, and I'm no electrician. What, do they not have those where you live? But what if they added zombies? A tower defense train simulator would actually be kind of cool. Passenger service is a planned feature. Oh, we know. Changing directions. Backing up. What about a Kerbal-like train game where you get to build your own locomotives in rolling stock? Stormworks does that, like what Drummer said. Night Viper, here in Lompoc there's a train that goes through the town where I live that always keeps the bell going and pulls the horn at every street. Yeah, because you don't want to hit somebody. Once again, the bell is indicating that the locomotive is operable. When you're out on the main line, you don't need to run it. But yeah, if I was driving a train through a town or something, like if I was driving it through Lompoc or something, I'd have that bell on. I don't care if it's annoying. People are dumb. They'll walk in front of trains or park fire trucks in front of them. Like, I don't know why you would do that. Linux, I'm in constant awe at people's underestimation of the physics involved with a 120-ton object going 5 miles an hour. Like, you know it's a train, right? You know it can't stop, right? Like, it can't stop. Yeah, it's a question for the ages, Immortal, isn't it? Yeah, article, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly, Sneaky. That Union Pacific train that plowed through that lowboy on the crossing got 2 train engineers killed because they refused to call the number and tell them that it was stuck. There are no people in this game. You can turn off the bell. Screw me, you know, wanting to teach people how it works. You know what, Chief? Now what? Yeah, the engineers, Hillness, the 2 guys driving the locomotive died because the train caught air. The lowboy went underneath the train and lifted the front of the locomotive up, and then forward moment of the rest of the train basically turned the locomotive, and it went basically headfirst into a building. Good job, guys. It's messed up, man. Yeah, okay. If you're ever stuck on a railroad crossing, I'm just gonna shamelessly say this. If you're ever stuck on a railroad crossing, there's a blue sign on the turn signal. It has to be there. That is the number for the operator of that rail line. If you're stuck or your car is stuck on the tracks, find the blue sign, call the number. So you don't get plowed by a train. You do not want this, and your car probably doesn't want it either. Okay? Last year, a train got derailed because a bridge crew forgot a derailer when they finished for the night. Shit. Yeah, Googer, we saw that video. It took out the self-propelled artillery. Did you see it throw the tank like 20 feet in the air? Like I said, don't underestimate the energy of the train. Okay. Okay, we are coupled. Hook up the pneumatics. Pressurizing the tanks on the cars. Okay. Tanks are pressurized. Alleviate the emergency or the parking brake there. Okay, where are we going with this order? Steel mill. Where's that at? Right there. It's probably better and easier just to go straight through here up there to the steel mill rather than go. Cool. Let's roll. Oh, hold on. That would have been bad. Okay. Reverser to forward. Dynamic brakes off. All brakes are off. Okay. 2 yonks for forward. There's a bus on the tracks! Hey, you can't park here! Is this the Metro North from DC to Back Bay? Yes. Next stop, Merchandise Mart. What are you saying? Tries to play as realistically as possible. Also, EJ, leans through the closed window. I'm not sure I need to tell people that you needed to open a window to lean outside of it. I'm not sure that needs to be stated, but if you need to be taught that to learn how to operate a train, Black Eagle. We might have some other problems. I don't think I would let you near a train if you don't understand that. I'm just putting it out there, man. Immersion. That game feature is a lot cooler in VR. You actually have to grab the thing and open it, which is pretty rad. I tried doing VR, Josh. It's a little vomit-inducing for you guys and for me. Okay, speed limit 120. Next block is down 1.5% grade. 60, 1% grade. Can you build a monorail launch system on the moon? That'd be sick. Possible. Nice view. What's the point of that 120 if you can't reach it before you hit the 90? Not sure, Driados. I didn't design the tracks. You know? If I designed the tracks, they wouldn't look like this. You guys know from Railroads Online how I and Workers and Cities and any other game that has to do with trains. You guys know how I design my tracks. What is this train's max speed? Yes, you can go 60 miles an hour in one of these. Junction 100 meters. Speed 60, -2, 2% grade. Hold up. Dominant, what's up, man? Bluetooth bridge. Can we fix this truck too? Yeah, this is the S282 demo unit. I don't have the license for that thing. Still cool though. Good to know that that's where it is. Oh, you got a permit for that steam loco, mate? Nah, mate. Just have this piece of paper that says I can do what I want. Yes, a lot of this is floating. Letting physics do its thing. In a German naming scheme, the locomotives would be that locomotive would be a 1D1. Because it, oh yeah, it counts your drive sets. Yeah, I got you. Hey Dean, what's up, man? That's right, it goes in the square hole. And manage your speed. I don't like going more than 20 kph through a junction. Going fast over switches, not smart. The DE6 looks good. Thanks, man. Okay, I will now go brush your teeth. Good, get out of here. Beat it, leave me alone. Alright, Antari, see you, buddy. Oh yeah, Raiden, we gotta tell Dean about maxing. Yeah, we're train maxing right now. Look out, there are 5 people tied to that track and 1 on the other. I must have missed it. That's right, train maxing goes in the square hole. The memes, they are evolving. So right now we're hauling some scrap metal to the steel mill. Probably should have gone to the coal power plant and, you know, seen if there's any jobs, but... Mainly empties to the coal mine. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta reply to a message. Give me 1 second, dudes. Okay. Did you ever hear about the Mexican train killer? Nope. Can we Membies Max? He had locomotives. I'm gonna shut the game off. Speed is 62 miles an hour, 0.6% negative grade. I don't have memberships figured out on YouTube yet, guys. It's on my list of things to do. We're on this stretch of track right here. My bad, you doing okay? I got a headache that's not going away. I didn't get much sleep last night, dude. Not because we played hard till like midnight. Just didn't get enough sleep, dude. But I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Do this for a little bit longer. I don't know, I ended up getting like 1 or 2 hours of sleep. It's just one of those nights where you get insomnia. I tried everything, like, to try and get some sleep, etc., etc. And I ended up going down into the basement. We have a furnished basement. I'd go down into the basement and sleeping down there. But by the time I did that and got comfortable and had my alarm set on my phone, it was like 6 in the morning. So yeah, I got like 2 hours of sleep, maybe. And then right when my alarms were going off is right when I got real comfortable, like, and started really sleeping. So yeah, like I said, about 2 hours of sleep. But I'm alright, I'm fine. Yeah, just went to bed and sleeping just didn't happen. Right, and you're on your 4th week of vacation. Most of the day I have no idea what time it is. Yep. Awake maxing. Yep. 300 meters to the junction. We're entering City West. Yeah, Sevy. Yeah, dude, it happens. Xanax, this is, it's supposed to be Serbia. Did you try sleeping, though? Yes. I could have sworn that that was the job. Oh, it's there. I was like, that was the job hut. Where did it go? Let's see if there's anything that goes to the steel mill here. No. There is something that goes to the farm. Oh, that's from the farm. Nope. Let's get out of here. You can't wear a NASA hat when you play with trains? Why? Why not? It's illegal or something. Oh, okay. Alright. There you go. Better? Alright. Your wife is watching you watch me. She thinks I'm such a weirdo that she's just started playing the Thomas and Friends theme song. Hey, Mrs. Brillhart, will you let the man enjoy the stream, please? Will you let him enjoy the stream? He likes watching me drive the stupid train around, okay? Will you let the man enjoy watching the dumbass drive the train around, please? No? No, that was her. Well, all right, fine. You know what we're doing? If you're watching with children, please cover your ears for a moment. Please, if you will. Allow me. Come on. That was weird. It's a broken YouTube video.
Out like a motherfucker. Right. The nigga was amped. He was like, come on, motherfucker. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Release the brainstorm to make the motherfucking brain form. A strange form, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust. Guns out, boys, got that disgusting. Suicide smoke in that out. You know where you're going to. Do you like the things that I bring?
on, love.
9, 10, Mac 10, the shit's never end. You can't touch my riches. Even if you had MC Hammer and the 357 bitches. Biggie Smalls, the millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 weed spots, the 2 hot clocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot Tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shot into your body, so don't resist or you might miss Christmas. I tote guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the run stripping. When I throw my clip in the AK, I slay from far away. Everybody hit the D-E-C-K. My slow flow's remarkable. Peace to Mateo, now we smoke weed like one my time to the yayo. That's crazy plus mad L. My music sells from the avenue to jail cell. Oh my God, I'm dropping shit like a pigeon. I hope you're listening, spanking babies as they glistening. So you better grab your pistol, cause if you sit still, I'm gonna make your fucking shit spill. And I'm talking about fucking, what did I have to do it? So I said fuck it, you gotta go make a bust it. Cause I got more shots to pop ya, big mouth up, bringing your own stuff proper. Sounding off is the hardcore rap singer, aka crack slinger, bring it anytime, come on.
Okay, there you go. Okay. You kids can start watching again. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I got you, man. I didn't choose Chug Life. The Chug Life chose me. Chug it, choo choo. You just made my crappy workday so much better. Link, it's called Thomas the Dank Engine.
Discovery.
Storm, what's up? Just an average day with the Eric Johnson Locomotive Association. That's not the original? No. So down to earth and wholesome. Sure you're in the right place? Ah, crap. Yeah, well, we can still go this way, I suppose. Just a little bit of a roundabout way to get to the damn steel mill, but whatever. Why only give 20% when that can give 100? Crip, trains are about managing your energy, dude. We don't have a lot of kinetic energy right now. We're only carrying a 6-car consist, dude, but I just don't like going fast over switches. I don't know if the game will derail or not, or, you know, going fast over switches. In real life, you probably shouldn't do that, but going 100 around that corner also wouldn't have ended very well. We would have gone over there in the bushes somewhere. We can let her rip now, though. I'm probably not going to get it up to 100, dude. Long story short, it's very easy for a train's key. I always call driving a train managing energy. That's basically what you're doing. You're managing energy here, alright? You have fuel energy in the form of diesel fuel that you convert to electrical energy, right? And that electrical energy drives your traction motors, which converts your electrical energy to kinetic energy, movement, right? Here's the thing. Because this thing can tow These locomotives could pull 1,000 tons, right? Think about it like this. Because these locomotives can pull so much, it is entirely possible to have your kinetic energy exceed the amount of stopping energy that your brakes have. Understand? Say your brakes need to have a certain force they exert on the wheels, and that dampens your energy. It dissipates your energy. Basically, applying the brakes takes your kinetic energy and converts it to heat. Your brakes can only do that for so long before they turn to mush. And it's very easy to exceed the maximum energy dissipation of a locomotive. It's a lot easier than you might think. So I go slow and steady. We didn't need to go this slow. It's very easy to exceed basically for the train to run away, right? You've heard of a runaway train? What happens when a train runs away? It can't stop, or there's nobody on it to stop it, right? But runaway trains do occur with people on board. A runaway train is basically where the train's braking systems are not adequate to basically stop the thing. You've used your brakes to the point of breaking them, or you've blown out your traction motors because your dyne brakes don't work right. Because you melted them. The wreck of the old 97. He was heading down the mountain doing 90 miles an hour when his whistle broke into a scream. Yeah, exactly. So I'll tell you, I like going slow and steady. I do not like testing the limits of the braking, of the energy dissipation systems that are my brakes. Because playing this on the highest difficulty and re-railing a train costs a ton of money. When the train applies the brake, is it only to the front car or is it throughout the whole train? Depends on which brake you pull. I have 3 brakes right here. First one is your independent brakes. See? Indie brake, right there. The independent brakes applies brakes to the locomotive. Then you have your train brake. The train brake applies brakes to every single car by inducing a loss of pneumatic pressure. Right? That's what that gauge is basically telling you, right?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Then you have your dynamic brake. Your dynamic brake is independent as well. It's only on the locomotives. Operative word, locomotives. If you're using 2, it'll apply the dynamic brake on both of them. What does the dynamic brake do? Well, these are mechanical brakes. These are like brakes that actually clamp the wheels, right? They're brakes. Okay? Those 2 are mechanical. So they generate a lot of heat, right? But in the 50s, they came up with this crazy good idea of using what's called the dynamic brake. All the dynamic brake does is it reverses the magnetic field on your traction motors. Okay, so you have DC traction motors here, or is it AC traction motors on this one? I forget. It doesn't matter. You have traction motors on this. By inverting the field on the traction motors, you can make them from being an electric motor to making them into a generator. Okay. And making them into a generator makes it so that you can take the kinetic energy of the train's movement, and you convert it into electrical energy. It scavenges it. However, it's the 50s, so they didn't give a frick about scavenging energy, first of all. But it's an open loop scavenging system. What the dynamic brake does, like I said, is it inverts the field on your traction motors and allows them to generate power using the kinetic energy of the train. So what does it do with that electrical energy? Like I said, it's open loop. There is a resistance element that's built into the back of the train. It's basically a gigantic electrical sink, basically. It's called the resistance element. So just big resistor built into the back of the train. What you do when your dynamic brake is on is you're introducing electrical current into the resistance element, and it basically turns into a heat sink. But it's not a heat sink, it's an electrical sink, it's a resistor. And what that does is converts the electrical energy to heat, and it dissipates, your resistance element dissipates into a heat sink. That's what the fans on the top of a diesel locomotive are for. They're not, I mean, some of them are for cooling the engine, but most of them in the back there, see where that big grate is on the back of the train? It's for the resistance element. When should each brake be used? Good question. Geez, I didn't realize this was that uphill. When should each be used? I use the dynamic brake whenever I can. Like, whenever I can. The reason why is because the dynamic brake, unless you exceed traction motor temperature, does not wear out your traction motor. Dynamic brakes, just like regenerative braking on a Tesla, if you drive around an electric vehicle, makes it so you don't have to change your brakes as much. Your brake pads basically never have any problems because Teslas do this. Teslas actually scavenge the energy, though. They put the energy back into the battery, which is a pretty trick system. It's pretty cool. I use dynamic brakes whenever I can to minimize wear. The only time I really put these on is when the locomotive is stopped. And because of this, I don't have to pay for a lot of upkeep on my locomotives. That's how I was able to get so much money. Because I'm managing my energy right. That's the other reason why I don't push the locomotive too hard. Pushing the locomotive costs money. And as long as we get there on time and get our time bonuses, there's no reason to go any faster. You're just asking for something bad to happen. Ah, yes, DC traction motors. I was right. Yeah, there's your DC traction motors right there. So I use the dynamic brake whenever I can. I also found that the dynamic brake is really good when you're driving up to something and you're trying to latch it, because if you bonk it too hard, it'll break. Use the dynamic brake to manage your velocity. That makes sense, dudes? EJ, on modern road power, the engine is near the engine cooler. The resistor bank is usually right behind the cab. On modern rail power? Interesting. I don't think the resistance element is here. I'm pretty sure it's out back on a G16. But yeah, like I said, trains, you want to get good at this game, learn to manage your energy. Don't ever exceed the maximum stopping force for your brakes. If the force of the train exceeds your stopping force for the brakes, you're not stopping. It's pretty straightforward stuff, right? Now, how do you know where that theoretical maximum is? I don't know. You could test it. Or you could just be safe and never do it. Never try to push it. And just adhere to the speed limits in game, and then you will never have this problem. It's up to you. Also, be careful about just pulling the full the dyne brake lever. Careful about pushing that all the way to the beginning. You could create a spike in amps that'll blow out the motor. If you go past 900 amps on the dynamic brake, you're not gonna have a good day. There's a time bonus, James, but it's easy to get maximum time bonus as long as you're steady with the locomotive. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast, man. Especially with trains. We're going to B3 at the steel mill. Well, did you see it spike, Sam? If you slowly introduce it, it won't spike the system. Watch, ready? See? Gotta be careful of that. There was a press conference a little bit earlier, John. So NASA did a press conference on Mars sample return. There was really nothing of particular substance in it. It's just we might do this. It depends on what the next administration says. That was the gist of it. So yeah. Also, I'm not feeling too good today. I didn't get much sleep. Fast. See the spike? When you hit the dynamic brake hard, my YouTube stream froze. Nice. What was the KSP thing about? Someone mentioned prior to it. KSP, the IP sold to a venture capital firm out of Austin, Texas called Helveti. And supposedly they're taking ex Annapurna publishers and working with all the private division intellectual property. What does that mean for Kerbal? No clue. Could mean anything. They could just abandon it. John, why would that be a thing? That would be a good bit of information. That would be good news. We don't do good news here, don't you know? Hey. Nice. Oh, jeez. No horn. There's no level crossings, dude. You don't need to honk the horn going in here like that. You don't need to do that. Tool shed. Yeah, baby. Give me the money. Yeah. Shunting. Yeah. Is everything going to the harbor in town here? That one isn't. That one isn't. They need NPCs in this game. It's coming, ARJ. I didn't go over a crossing. What are you talking about? Shenrir, we choose you. Oh, am I a Pokemon? What's going on, Shenraiders? How you doing? Guys, you know my buddy Shenrir. Shenrir's a old school streamer. We've been doing this, me and him have been doing this for a long time. What's going on, guys? How are you? Shen, what were you up to today? Climbing on steel sheet rolls? Yeah. Old? Rude? Hey, I called myself old. It's not rude. It's aged like fine wine. I hear you stream space launches. Shen was playing Transport Fever. Cool. I've been known to stream space launches from time to time. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. Anyway, you guys know Shenrir. If you don't know, give Shen a follow. Shen's a good dude. He's playing Transport Fever. So, was Shen playing with trains? Shen, were you playing with trains? I hope so. Age like fine wine, you mean how magazines try to explain it, or how it always turned in reality? But yes. Aged wine in reality is turning into vinegar that has a hint of molding. So, Motormon, my question to you is, why, if I was speaking of Shenrir positively, would you think I meant that? What? Why would you think I meant that Shenrir is aging like fine wine in... if I was supposed to be a positive thing? No? I just wanted to verify which one you meant. Oh, the good one. I meant the good one. Shenrir and I have been streaming since like 2013. Doing this a long time. And hopefully it
What do you
streams...
call it when a snowman throws a tantrum? A meltdown.
The good one, so the magazine one. Yes. Yes, the good one. Shenrir is a friend of mine. I don't know why I would call my friends moldy. But, yeah, no, the good one, dude. The good one. Anyway. You guys know Shen. Shen's an awesome streamer. Shen, if you're out there in internet's land, thank you very much for the raid, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Maybe because they are. Are you calling my friends moldy? Are you calling my friends moldy? I don't have moldy friends. Much mold. Shut up. Vert, what's up, man? I heard NASA is willing to spend like $6 to $7 billion to get those Mars samples back with what seems complicated options. Meanwhile, I'm just here like, why not use Starship Tesla Optimus to get the job done? No. Moldy is not rusty. My cars are not moldy, Tesla. Well, okay, maybe. We should fix that, though. I'm pretty sure that one of their options was using Starship, dude. Yeah, pretty sure. I hope the Coronet isn't moldy. We still need to finish our transmission escapade with the trucks. But anyway, guys, go give Shenry a follow. Shen's a good dude. He's a good streamer. Plays a lot of similar games as we do here. Anyway, let's get back to work, shall we? Public servant, you got space engineers. Say goodbye to your time. Eason, you grow old, go bold, and then turn moldy. Okay? Love to see the... So, Shenra Raiders, I'd just like to let you know that my chat is the shining light of positivity. Alright, anyway. We just got to the steel mill, just dropped off a job. Just dropped off a job at the steel mill. Let's see what we got. So we have steel rails, steel billets, empty cars, steel plates, steel billets, steel slabs, steel rolls. Oh gosh, and steel rails. Nice. I know I'm way too late, but still wish you a happy new year. Hopefully someday you can run for president. Pal, you want me to run for president? I don't know if I'm the guy for that job. I don't know if I'm the guy for that job. I don't think that would be smart. I'd get your vote? Well, why are you condemning me to politics? Please. A Ford in every garage, a Chevy is now banned. Part of the reason why I don't like talking about politics is because I, like a lot of people, get very upset with the state of things very easily. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I can keep my cool here, but let's just say if I was in politics, someone would get cursed out very quickly. Like, very quickly. I would not make many friends. And from what I understand, you need to make friends to do that job. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at making friends. Massachusetts Senate election next year. Do you think I have a stone's throw in hell of beating the incumbents? Can't be worse than a painter trying his hands in politics, so... just... You do if you throw stones at them. I guess that makes sense. Politics is rough. I just wanted to share some love, that's all. Nah, Spal, I got you. Dude, I've thought about it. Like, what I keep defaulting to with that is like, okay, maybe I'll go run for city council or something, right? Like, and learn the ins and outs that way. Like, I'm not just gonna go run for president. Like, I would fail. I would fail miserably. And that's not like I don't have confidence in myself. Dude, like, there's no way I'd be good at that out of the gate. Like, I'm pretty good at this, but Enjoyed our conversation about after the election about politics. Would appreciate more of that. I don't know, man. I just don't really. Like, I just don't really think it's for me. Um, like, I don't know. Maybe COVID did something or something. Like, before, I had to stop myself from talking about politics a lot on the stream. Like, I had to stop myself, like, really stop myself. Like, hey, sorry, I don't want to talk about that. Um, I, I don't even need to try and stop myself anymore because I just don't want to talk about that stuff. I don't really want to talk about it with Bree or anything or anyone. Like, it used to be, and maybe I'm just growing up. Like, when I was a lot younger, I would be like, hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? What do you think of this person? What do you think of this president? I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. You did a good job in Hearts of Iron 4. Thanks, man. And take it all back off. Apologies. No, Dino, like, part of me thinks I could make a difference. But I don't know if I'd have the temperament for it, man. To be honest, I would curse people out. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be pretty either. I would, dude, like, straight up, I would just curse people out. Like, someone would be like, well, I think your policy is dumb. And I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Why don't you go yourself, frick out of here. And maybe people would like that, but I'm sure most people wouldn't, I would get so annoyed by the bureaucratic idiosyncrasies in the system that it would bother the snot out of me. Like, like it would really. Again, I'd vote for you, but no need to talk politics. Spread love and information to your viewers. That's all I could wish for. Yeah, Spell. I'll keep doing that. I like this job. This job's good. I'm good at this job. I'm the same boat. As I age, politics doesn't bring me joy, and I really have no problem just not addressing it anymore. Yeah, Dead Crew, maybe it's just growing up. Like, I just don't feel the need to. Just get really good at insulting people in intelligent ways, like British Parliament. Yeah. Did you see someone built a starship in Stormworks and did a catch? No, that's cool, though. No, you're not. I don't know what that means, ARJ, but all right. Yeah, Dean, I just don't have the mental bandwidth for it anymore. Like, I keep track of it, guys. Like, I keep track of it, I know what's going on. I'm not politically ignorant by any means. I'm just... Have you done a space-related tier list? I don't have a lot of time to watch all your streams, but I love it when you talk information. Tier lists? No, Spal. I've never felt the need to do that. The next 4 years will be interesting. We'll see what happens, dude. See what happens. Like, that's all you can do. See what happens. Alright, how much money do we stand to make here? 50. Believe it or not, guys, these missions are pretty slim pickings for the amount of time that it's going to take. I could go back to Harbor in Town. We could go to Harbor in Town with just one of these missions and just get a bigger mission down there. I found that politics can turn what would be just a disagreement into a full-out war. I'd rather not discuss it, and I care have normal relationships with people. I've seen politics ruin relationships, even family. Yeah, now, Beck, I that's one thing I refuse to let happen. I won't let politics get between me and my family or anything. Anything that's sacred to me, at least, like family, Bree, and you guys, I guess, like by proxy there. I just... Like it's interesting, because before I needed to stop myself from going on, like, man, like Rule 8. The Rule 8 there, Rule 8 rule was there for you guys, as for me as it was as much for you guys. Now I just don't talk about it. This is as close as we've gotten. And then I was candid a little bit about things after the election, just because I wanted to clear the air and get everything, get it all out there. And yeah. And as soon as, you know, what, I'll be honest with you, when the Senate confirmation hearings for Rook come around, we're watching that. I want to see that. I really do. Gets you a good gauge on things. And I've never been against discussing spaceflight policy. That's really important. I just think we get enough of that crap during the day. I just don't know. Anyway. Take the 230K loads? Yeah, yep. Not worth ruining relationships. Yeah, Bob, dude, it's not even that. Like, I've never been afraid to tell people what I think about things. Like, obviously with space and stuff, dude, for sure. I just don't feel the need to tell people what I think. Nope. Like, I don't know if it was just a product of the times or whatever, but when I was 20, like, you felt compelled to, like, oh, I got to tell you where I stand on things. Nope. I don't have any need to do that at all anymore, ever. I think the closest thing I've ever gotten to doing that on here was the time where I said I hate communists or something, like, which, yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, let's, so that's 650 tons. Let's get back to training. We are train maxing here, dude. Solar, don't let stuff out of your control ruin your day, bud. Don't. It's just not worth it, man. If you say communism 3 times, a fat electrician appears. All right, so 570 and 654 should be well in the clear for what we're trying to do here. Maximalist ULS would take all the jobs. But anyway, Spal, I know what you're saying. I just, yeah, thought it an interesting topic to talk about. All good, man. Thank you for the support this whole time. I do appreciate it. All right. Yeah, these jobs don't really justify the work of hauling all this crap. Okay. Before we go and take these jobs, let's go find this stuff. SMFH47, SMHF 72, 47 and 72. Okay, there's one. Nah, Dean, that's what I'm doing right now. 72. Okay. So, this one right here, the billets. Oh, we got a mixed consist here. Uh-oh. Let's go get the mass of everything. Give me 1 second. So that's 41,000 kilos on the bent plates. $38 there. $40, frick. Joe did talk about grid fin maxing. 48. What was the Spell, I watch your stream many times. I'm usually in the office, I just can't afford to talk. Watch you play through the Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, you're just a lurker. Right on, brother, right on. I mean, Spell, for what it's worth, I do appreciate that, you know, you saying that. People saying, like, oh, I'd vote for you, right? Like, that means I've been considerate in my approach, which is good. But I've also... Yeah, I'd probably be pretty useless with everything but spaceflight policy. Like, probably be pretty useless with everything else, dude. So we have 41 on that car, 38 on that car, and then 43 here. That's not great. I don't like the mixed weights on the cars. What about the rolls? These things should be really heavy. 52. Yeah, Yuri, well said, man. Better check fuel and oil before hooking up. Yeah, that's a good idea, Brendan. 46. You have a pretty good concept of understanding that fixes have negative aspects and that sometimes not fixing something is better than going the wrong way. We could use more of that. Best I can do here is just explain it toxic and hopefully it resonates somewhere, dude. Yeah, no. It's just, yeah, I mean, I learned that, I taught myself that from playing Kerbal in a very sadistic way that usually wound up with explosions. Like, sometimes trying to fix it doesn't work. I have first-hand experience in that. So Tessa, the problem here is that the rolls are facing the wrong direction. So if we're gonna do this, we'd have to back the entire train down this track here, through the farm, and then go forward out of here back to the harbor. You know, when you upgrade to the RTX 50, I mean, yeah, maybe, dude. The 3090 is working quite well. Unless there's another way to go around. That would mean going back down here, and we're not doing that. Yeah, Tessa, we should be okay. Let's hook up the cars. We'll build the consist out. What's that, Nova? Nearly 2 years after its radical pivot, Fidelity slashes Relativity's valuation. Oh. ML has turned Relativity into a $4.5 billion company following its latest Series F funding. That was an impressive start for a company founded by Ellis and Jordan Noon, both engineers, in 2016. Nice, Yuri, that's cool. Yeah, Tessa, that's more the problem here. There you go, Toxic Freak, hell yeah. In a report ending November 29th of last year, which was the only recently published, Fidelity's valuation of Relativity plummeted. Its stake in Relativity, valued at $31.8 million last March, was now thought to be worth about $866,000, a per-share value of 52 cents. Shares in other fundraising rounds are also valued at less than $1 each. In other words, what once was valued as a $4.5 billion company might now be worth somewhere around $100 million. Thousands, the market is not commercial ready. I know. Yet here we are, incessantly driving everything NASA to commercial. Do you see why I don't think this is a good idea? That's a very stupid idea. The commercial market isn't there yet. It will be. Not right now, though. Something really bad happened? Yeah, I'll tell you what really bad happened. They had a rocket that didn't work. They flew it once and then said, no, let's try to build a different rocket. Akin's rules of spacecraft design. No new launch vehicles. Don't make a launch vehicle if you don't have to. You didn't have to. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to pivot to a rideshare style thing like SpaceX, but the problem is you just made a small sat launcher. So get some revenue from your damn work, right? And then go make some money off of the dang thing. Yeah, we're gonna want to fill up. Hold on a second. There's the turntable right there. Automation Smith or talking to a switchman on the walkie-talkie? I hate this thing. I hate the mechanical. It's such a pain in the butt. I mean, guys, most switch tracks are automated by a TTC. Train traffic control. It's air traffic control, but with trains. TTC. I mean, do we want this piece of junk? I hate the mechanical. It's such a pain in the butt. Take it and dump it in the museum. Don't restore it, though. God, this thing sucks so hard, man. Anyone else having issues with Steam? This game's running off Steam. I'm good. Do you have the dispatcher license, the one that allows you to set switches along the route? Yeah. So? Wait a minute, isn't there something down here? Why not use it? I don't know, man. I like seeing the switches, man. It is easy to money shift, Tessa, I know. That's why I don't like it. The tutorial area? Yeah, that's right. I find that the dynamic brake is really good right here. It's good at managing your speed. See? Look. No electrical, no mechanical powertrain wear, just normal, like it's minimized as much as possible. Good evening, Dr. Zoidberg. Hello, yes, it is me, the one who operates the locomotives. I know, Tessa. Now I don't. No, Mr. Gecko, I haven't, just because this is the hardcore career mode, dude. I don't feel like paying. I don't feel like, dude, a derail will put it. It's not good. It's not good for business. Chris, hope have a good new year. Thanks, buddy. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Yes, it's probably a good idea. I'm really starting to not feel good. I'm trying to soldier through it. Trying to give you money. Didn't take. D6s are a bit expensive to maintain. That's why I'm only really pulling high value missions. That's what I mean. That's what I meant when I said that $20,000-$30,000 mission. It's not worth it. It's not worth the cost of operation. You need high dollar missions for this thing. Looks like my truck before I overhauled it. I was about to get mad at you, Soleil. Looks more like the Coronet. Yep, it does, doesn't it? It's streaming live today. Yeah, we got workers tomorrow, dudes. Yeah, that's, or no, yeah, workers tomorrow, Satisfactory on Thursday. Is there snow and ice in Derail? Just rain right now. I like trains. Nice. Are the track changers... Are track changers automated at most rail yards or still manual? Semi-automation. They're controlled by a train traffic control center or yard control center. You can still set them manually if you really want to, though. Guys, I'm gonna assemble this train and then I'm gonna stop. I don't feel good. Yeah, 2 hours. So I can only go so far off 2 hours of sleep. I'm hitting a wall, man. No, I didn't get a bug. I just got insomnia last night for some reason, dude. I just didn't. I did Space News early, Sea Kraken, because there was a press conference about Mars sample return. Don't worry, it wasn't really.
Go and throttle up.
Hey, Kenwa, 38 months. So, yeah, here. I want to put the brakes on our demo unit. And, guys, I'm gonna stop. I really don't feel good. Sorry about that. So, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. I gotta stream early. We gotta stream early tomorrow because there's a Falcon 9 launch. There's a Falcon 9 launch at 10:27. That is an hour and a half before my normal start time. So what we'll do, I'm gonna go get some sleep tonight, and we will get you'll get a long stream tomorrow. What I'll do is we'll watch Falcon 9 launch, and we'll play Workers. I'm gonna work on our Gigafactory in Workers and Resources because Gigafactory. And then we'll do space news, nice long space news, and then for after hours, if I got it in me, we'll shunt the rest of this train and get it where it needs to be. Okay. Here's what we'll do. You'll get sleep and not worry about making it up to us. You're half right. What should you call your Space Station Freedom analog for your USSR playthrough in KSP? Soyuz. That's good enough. So no sleep. Rip. Oh, God. So you're not going to sleep. I'm leaving. Have you played Derail Valley in VR? Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, it's good, Fancy Oaf. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow for after hours. Maybe. I'll get back to you. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop, dude. Shenry Raiders out there, and Shen, if you're out there, thank you so much for the raid. We'll pay it forward. We will pay it forward. We got raided. We gotta pay the raid forward, dudes. Good night. Thanks for covering the NASA teleconference. Yeah, sure, no problem. This is the part where you log off. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you for bearing with me, dudes. Thank you. Yeah. I'll get some sleep tonight. We'll get a nice long stream in tomorrow. Should be fun. It's like when you bring your girl flowers. I don't need a reason. I just want to stream for a long time tomorrow. I don't need no reason. It's my gift to you. Think of the shareholders, chat. Will you think of the shareholders? My Twitch is not loading right now. Can you load, please? I feel like I'm gonna puke, and that's not something I need to be on stream fails for. Here, I'll put you in the very capable hands of my buddy Taradra. He's playing some SnowRunner right now. Tara plays games the same way I play. He plays very, very hardcore. So, trust me, he's a great guy. Put you in very capable hands. Go see what he's up to. And, hey, need a 118-month resub. Thank you. Go see what he's up to. And if you're on the YouTube side of things, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you guys at about 10 o'clock. That's 2 hours before my normal start time tomorrow for that Falcon launch. I have not missed a Falcon launch this year. We'll see how long that streak lasts. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Sorry I don't feel too well. I'm just going to go puke it all up right now. And then, yeah, I'll be good in the morning. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.